Hey guys, welcome back to Airsoft. In today's video, I'll be talking about my setup on the FCC PTW and why I set some of the setup. And let's get a few things out of the way first. For the sling, I have the Viking Tactics and the EoTech, and it is a padded hybrid version. And you can see the review on I've done a review on it. You can check that out in this description link. So let's go over the overall looks first before I go from top to bottom or front to back. So it all started by this lower. So this lower is a stamp marking, and the lower receiver is forged aluminum. So forged aluminum stamp marking, and the finishing is anodized. So this is as close as it gets to a real steel. It has the same manufacturing process and the finishing and coating. And since I got a coat marking, so originally that goes with the coat marking will be the M4A1 or the MK18 or MK18 Mod0 and Mod1. And out of those three, I like the MK18 Mod1 the most. But then halfway there, I got lazy and I kind of went to my personal preference instead of sticking to the true MK18 Mod1. So the only thing that's resembling the MK18 Mod1 is it's a black butt stop. It's a CTR style butt stop and a DD rail. And I didn't want to get an iron sight. And there are a few more reasons why I don't want to stick to a true MK18 Mod1 clone. And first, I don't want an iron sight because I don't really think I will use them. And as for the optics, since I already got the T2 and I don't want to spend another fortune buying the EoTech and the G33 magnifier system, so that's that. And I don't like the tango down longer version of the vertical grip. I like the shorter one. So, and that's that. A few reasons here and there, and that's what made me change direction on the MK18 Mod1 to kind of my whatever I have, whatever I like get my hands on to build this PTW here. So let's go from the front. So at the front, I got a three-prong flash hider. Here I got a Map-Hole RSA QD mount. I've done a review on this. And of course, this is the Surefire M600DF, and I got the SR07 pressure pack. So the pressure pack, the temporary momentary on is in the front, and you click there's a button at the back for on and off. And since I'll be using this for CQB, the light rail definitely helps. And if you have seen my other gameplay video, I have the G&G LP9, and on that gun I have the tracer on, but in this one I don't, and it is because, well, this is a 10.5 inch length, and if I add a tracer, it will add another 4 or 5 inches, and I think that's too long for CQB. And so if I don't use a tracer, I chose to add a flashlight on, because you can still see where your BBs are going after you turn on the flashlight, and the flashlight will help in some of the maneuver in the CQB field. And the grip, I have this short Map-Hole RVG grip, and I also have the rail cover covering the Picatinny rail. So, well, I have gloves on, but it feels smoother and it feels lighter to have a rail cover. And the optics, of course, there's the Aimpoint T2 and there's the quick detach American defense mount. And on the buttstock is a CTR style. I think it's lighter than a RMT or the B5 or the B5 soft mod buttstock. So this one is lighter, and I don't really need that buttstock for carrying anything. Although that one has a nicer chin rest. And for magazine, I have PMag instead of a GI mag because it's also lighter. And this mag, I can set it to a 30 or 120 round setup or configuration, and I have set it to 30 because I want to have something more realistic and it's more fun reloading, right? As for the tick down pin, instead of a flat tick down pin, I've changed to a faster style because it's popping out, so you can actually pull this instead of having the need to find tools to remove the pin. Because I figure I'll be switching the cylinder for CQB and outdoor, and I think it's easier if there's any malfunction on the cylinder or something like that, I can change it. I can take the tick down pin out faster. As for the trigger guard, I have an enlarged trigger guard instead of a flat trigger guard, and so then my fat finger can get in here easier, so I went with that. So this is my setup on the PTW. Let me know in the comments if you have anything you want to say, and as always, please support the channel by subscribing, and I'll see you guys next time. And the next time will be a gameplay video of the PTW.